So welcome back to DecoyNoise and another episode of Am I the Antagonist? And am I the antagonist for being uncomfortable when my girlfriend wears a thong bikini in public? So as always, I take the case and rush it over to Decoy Court so I can give you my knee-jerk reaction. I read the top comments and the controversial comments and your comments down below, but make sure you subscribe down below with the notifications on, because as the world gets more and more crazy and polarized, don't you want a place where you can take a nice little break and just judge some strangers online with me with some BS stories like this? But let's go ahead and read the story as it is. So OP wrote, "So me, a 20-year-old male, and my girlfriend, an 18-year-old female of 2 years, have been fighting a lot about this. I was raised Christian conservative, but I have vastly moved away from that and am now very liberal. I believe that women should wear what they want and when they want. I just can't seem to shake the opinion that fully exposed butt cheeks should stay between the couple. I feel like it makes it less special if everyone gets to see it. It especially makes me uncomfortable that she sends me pictures and expecting me to get entertained by it. But that's also disgusting of me to feel like it's going to grab a lot of other male attention. The last time she wore it, she bent over and a car driving by honked at her, which made me really uncomfortable. She personally thinks that the bottom that she wore that day doesn't count as a thong, but in my opinion, a small triangle of fabric at the top of a swimsuit that isn't covering anything may change the name, but it makes a very little difference in what is visible. She says that she would only wear a real thong when I'm there. Me being there makes it worse because I can't not just think about it if I'm not." What? Okay, so admittedly, my first reaction to it was very immature and gross. I told her that when she wears it, it makes me feel like she's not the person I should be with and that it embarrasses me. I know this was wrong of me, but I want y'all to get the full picture to be fair to her. I've also made other comments, such as telling her that her butt is falling out when her bottoms are falling down in the pool. I just can't convince myself that it's not wrong. I don't really expect you guys to take my side, and I think it might help me get over it to read responses telling me that I'm wrong. So far, every guy I've talked to agrees with me, and every girl agrees with her. I wanted to talk to my mom about it because she still imbues those views in me, so I thought that maybe I could uninstill them. My girl said that I would still make her uncomfortable, so I haven't. So here I am coming to y'all. I'm sorry to any woman I may potentially offend. She read this and says I'm being fair and honest as to what has gone down. Thank you to anyone who has responded." And edit, thank you to anyone who's responded. I see how much in the wrong I was, and I'm going to apologize to her. I love her very much, and I don't want to burden her with my insecurity. Thank you for giving me the harsh truth that I needed. I'm going to leave this post up as a reminder to herself. And then edit 2, stop calling my girlfriend bad names. I never meant to imply she liked male attention or has anything wrong with her morally. She's an absolute shy sweetheart, and I love her very much. She was disturbed by the honking and is always uncomfortable when people make advances on her. I felt the swimsuit was responsible, but now I see that the people are who are responsible. So as always, take the case and rush it over to Decoy Court for my knee-jerk reaction right now. And honestly, after seeing the edits, I already know that I'm going to go against the grain right here. But OP first off says, Exhibit A, they came from very conservative Christian values, and now they've gone very liberal and they don't have those thoughts anymore. OP is just covering it up, saying, I was very conservative, but now I'm not, and I'm very liberal, but all my deep core thoughts are still very conservative. Like, no, dude, you're not a very liberal person. You want your girlfriend to be conservative and wear, like, you know, I don't know, board shorts to go swimming, or you want her to cover up a little bit more. And I'm not saying that there's anything inherently wrong with that. Everybody is open to. You should have your opinions. You should be able to say, hey, I want a girl that does X, Y, and Z, that does this, and that can be perfectly fine. The people that start shaming you for not liking, like, the girlfriend saying, hey, how come you don't let me do this or that or whatever? It's not that he wants to control her and make her change. It's just he needs to walk away from the situation. If he's uncomfortable in the relationship, it's not about making him adapt to be someone that he's not. The same way he shouldn't make the girl adapt to someone she's not. It's just incompatible relationships. She's very liberal and may like the attention and may like to wear something like a thong bikini. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're just incompatible. The simple fact that he says either I need to swallow my pride and let you dress in a way that makes me feel uncomfortable, or I need to try to make you convince the girlfriend into making herself uncomfortable in clothing that she doesn't like to wear. They're different people. Like, you see celebrities breaking up all the time for quote-unquote irreconcilable differences. I used to think that was BS, but it's true. It's like they're just incompatible with each other, and the idea is, like, you know, people honk at her and she likes to show off her body via text messages, and he's this very conservative kid that says, I don't want to, like, you know, get my jollies off to those pictures, and I don't feel comfortable with her walking around in a thong bikini when I'm with her. One kind of seems like he's just unwilling to stand up for himself and is even apologizing in this Reddit thread because, oh, I'm sorry if I offended you, maybe I did. No, shut up. Like, just be an adult male, stand up for yourself and say, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not saying that the girlfriend's wrong. I'm not saying that OP's right. I'm just saying that, hey, you can be different. there's plenty of people out there that are going to have the same exact values as OP, and they would both probably be much more happy and better off if they found someone that was more compatible with who they are, and instead of someone saying, okay, I'm so low self-esteem that I'm going to compromise how I really feel about the situation, and I'm going to allow this to happen, even though I hate it and I'm trying to change myself. Oh my God, let me just love me. I need your affection. I need to change for you. Like, I think that's why I see OP. But the Decoy defense would be is, I don't know, like, maybe he encourages it, and maybe that's like the thing is, he met her at a beach when she was wearing a thong bikini and she was just dancing under some guy pouring a water bottle over her, and he was like, I'm a conservative Christian guy, but I like what I'm seeing. The name's Decoy. Cool, let's go hang out. And they start dating, and all of a sudden he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you wearing a thong bikini? I thought that was just that one special time you went to the beach and I met you. Stop doing that. And all of a sudden he's being the biggest hypocrite because what attracted him is repelling him at the same time. But obviously I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know, no one's the antagonist here in my genuine response, because OP just needs to figure out that, hey, look, you guys are incompatible. It's okay to have a very strong feeling against something as long as you're not trying to change her. Don't tell her to stop doing it. Just stop being with her and find someone that's more compatible with you. But as always, let's go ahead and take a short break right now and make sure you guys subscribe down below, but giving me your feedback. Do you think the Decoy Court is wrong? Do you think my judgment is bad? Do you think that I'm a misogynist now because I have that opinion? Let me know, because I already know going to these top comments are probably going to be the opposite of what I think. But I'm much more concerned with what the Decoy Court is saying in the comment section down below than what these redditors are saying. So let's go ahead and read this top comment right now. They're saying, you're the antagonist. You do not own your girlfriend or her body. She can wear whatever she wants. Saying her body is less special because other men have seen it is literally shaming her. It doesn't make any difference to her worth. Equally, the actions to other men of honking her, conning her is harassment. Don't impact her worth. I hope she finds someone more respectful than you who doesn't treat her as a possession. And here's the thing is, the same way you want to liberate the girl for saying, hey, if she wants to show her body off and post it on the internet or whatever, like, cool, let her do that. That's what she wants to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't go ahead and say, I'm going to judge people that have the opposite idea as me, saying, hey, she wants to show her body off. Cool, let that happen. But if there's someone that has the inverse of that, oh, that's the wrong thing. It's like, there's no right and wrong. There's just different competing levels of what people have put value in. And the idea is, it doesn't make her less because other people have seen her, but the idea is, might make it in, the OP can perceive that, where he's like, oh, I want you to wear like long floral dresses, like church dresses all the time. Cool, maybe that's what he's looking for. Why does it have to be an absolute level of, this is what beauty is, this is what, you know, liberation is, this is what everybody should do, because that's what I think inside my head. That's the opposite of liberation in my mind. But let's go ahead and read a reply to that saying, I agree with the sentiment, and OP has some stuff to work on, but I would be uncomfortable if my partner showed his butt cheeks to the world. The girlfriend is entirely in her rights to do whatever she likes with her body, but if OP is entirely in his rights to be uncomfortable with it. What OP needs to do is decide if this is a deal breaker for him. If it isn't, then just it's something that you'll have to accept and move past. So I like that comment right now, because it's kind of in line with what I was thinking as well. But the other part of it, where it is, hey, it's a deal breaker. How low self-esteem do you have to be, where I couldn't imagine myself in a situation where, okay, I'm very liberal, I'm pretty up to like what most girls are doing, but if it was a situation where it's like, okay, cool, my line, I guess, would be like, oh, she wants to have an open relationship, or she's just having like a whole bunch of partners at the same time, and it's one of those situations where I could be like, hey, that's where I draw the line. I'm really not uncomfortable with it, but I love her so much. I have to let her do what she wants to do. Even though it makes me uncomfortable, it's got to be permissible, because I don't want to be controlling or anything. So you know what? It is a deal breaker for me, but I don't think I can do any better. So it's something I need to move past. It's like, no, I think OP just needs to realize, hey, you're a catch. You can get a new girl. You can do stuff. You're young. Why don't you just go out there and live life and not think that, oh my God, this is the last person in the universe. Let me try to shove her square peg in a circle hole, or move my circle peg into her square hole. Like, it's just incompatible. There's nothing wrong with being incompatible. But let's go ahead and read one more top comment saying, you're the antagonist. You said you believe women should wear what they want, when they want, and immediately went into why she shouldn't wear what she wants. You come across insecure and controlling. And then OP came back to reply saying, thanks for responding. Looks like I have a lot to work on. So I don't like this right here, because it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I like the fact that they highlight the idea where it's like, hey, you said girls should do what they want and when they want, and then immediately revert back to, hey, they shouldn't do that. The same way how he's saying, hey, I was raised a Christian conservative, I'm not a Christian conservative anymore, I'm very liberal, but here's all my lingering Christian conservative views, and he's still the same exact way. He's just a walking contradiction. He wants to be shamed into something that he's not, and wants to try to, oh yeah, I'll do whatever you guys tell me. I just want to be a people pleaser. I don't know how to be my own man and tell you how I really feel about things. Please berate me into that square peg. This guy's gonna be miserable right here because he's saying like, thanks for responding to me, to calling me insecure and controlling. It's like, hey, how about just like retake your belief system and be comfortable in your own skin, and you don't have to be a match for every single person in the world. And if the girl doesn't like being the kind of girl you want to be with, that's okay. I feel like those reaffirming comments should be better, not the whole like, hey, don't be controlling, let people walk all over you, and if they have a different level of, you know, what's permissible in public, you're wrong. Like, no, I don't like that at all. But let's go ahead and read some controversial reply saying, you're the antagonist. If you can't handle a bad girl, then don't date a bad girl. Negative votes, probably because of the word they put right there, but I do agree with that. If you can't handle being with a girl that's going to be just gorgeous, where, you know, everybody's dated a girl that they felt like, not everybody's, okay, so dating a girl that you feel like is out of your league. I'm trying to take this away from me, but I can't. When you date a girl out of your league and you're going out to places and you're at a shopping mall, and as soon as you kind of walk away from it, some dude walks up and tries to introduce themselves to her, or you're at a beach and, you know, take some pictures of her with you in them, they get posted on Instagram, and all of a sudden you see all these random dudes liking it, and they do like the eye emojis or the smiling emoji, the heart face or whatever. If you can't handle the idea that it's like, hey, this girl is just ridiculously attractive, guys are gonna try to hit on her, and that's just gonna be the reality of her life, probably till she's a grandma, you need to walk away from that relationship. Like, it's sad to say, but it's like, hey, it's not her fault for being that good looking. You just need to be able to say, hey, I'm comfortable in my skin enough to say, hey, you're very attractive, it's okay, guys are gonna hit on you, they're gonna honk at you. Whatever her reaction is, you need to be confident in your own skin that's saying, hey, that's just a part that's a part of dating a girl that's like, you know, ooh, she's a 10 out of 10 or whatever. That's a part of it. So I like what their message is, but maybe not phrased in that particular way. So the next reply was, it's her body and her decision, respect how she feels comfortable. And then I say, not the antagonist. As a man, I feel it's best to quote my wife on the issue. That's underwear, not beachwear. What the heck? This is verbatim anytime she spots girls wearing garments like this in the wild. So this guy's really gonna judge this girl. Like, it's this poster and this poster's wife had the same opinion as OP, saying, hey, that's not underwear, that's not beachwear, that's underwear. And I also know people that are like not fans of girls. You know, I live in LA. Girls like to wear the compression booty shorts along with the sports bra, and that's how they go out to Starbucks, or that's how they go out and live their life. And it's like, that's essentially more revealing than underwear, but hey, to some people, that's just what they want to wear and they feel comfortable in it. It's like 110 degrees outside right now, so I get why they're doing that. So the whole idea of, yes, this person may be wrong to me, this person may be wrong to the girlfriend, but this person is right to OP, so why doesn't OP seek people that have more values similar to their own? I'm not going to sit here and blast this person, even though Reddit did, because it's a controversial reply, but the idea is, stop trying to change people into what you want and just find the person what you want. I've had plenty of experience where I'll meet someone who just likes the way I look and how I kind of make them laugh and how I am, but they're like, you know what, I want Decoy to have a different degree or a different job. Let me try to get you on board with what I'm looking for, as opposed to just like, hey, cut the relationship off and find someone that you actually are compatible with. And I do understand that DecoyNoise, more and more as I watch it, is becoming a relationship channel. So if you like the kind of direction I'm going right now, make sure you let me know in the comments down below, because we are doing lots of different pivoting to figure out what the audience, what you guys like when you're watching me at home. But as always, if you made it to this far in the video, I want to say I appreciate you guys. I like you guys for making it to the celebration. So make sure you like the video as well, because if you made it this far, you obviously enjoyed it. If you really like it, go ahead and share this link with somebody else that might like this kind of Reddit podcast type of spazzy thing I'm doing over here. But as always, if nothing else, put this on autoplay and watch the next episode of DecoyNoise coming up next.